So we're gonna make me look I can never speak English, it's actually painful. No one looks cute putting mascara in, by the way, so don't fool me. Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this festival makeup look with products I've used from Superdrug. I'm going to be showing you how I did it step by step so you can follow along as well. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So first up, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. eye primer, which was just £3, which is an absolute bargain. I'm just going to apply it to the tip of my finger. So I'm just going to go ahead and just rub that in. You don't need too much. Next up, I'm going to be going in with this Revolution eyeshadow palette. It's called the Reloaded Marvellous Mattes, and it's got all these amazing abstract vibrant colours in, which I think will be so perfect for a festival. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush, and I'm going to use this white shade, and I'm just going to apply that to my eyelid all over. So as you can see, it's going on really nicely. It's blending really nice. This product was just £5, which I think is amazing considering all the colours that you get in the palette. So yeah, just keep blending. Okay, so I think we're going to go for a blue eyeshadow look for this one. So I'm going to go straight in with this darker blue. I'm just going to use the same brush. It's very pigmented, which is very good, especially for £5. So we're just going to tap the excess off. And then we're just going to go into the crease and just blend that all out. It'll look so crazy at first, but don't worry, just keep blending. I'm going to take the eyeshadow and bring it out so it gives a sort of cat eye look. Just blend that all out. I really like to take the eyeshadow up to my eyebrow bone as well because I do have hooded eyes. And then I'm just going to take this darker purple, and I'm going to sort of mix these two together just to give a deeper colour. And we're going to put this in the inner corner and the crease. And you sort of want to pat that down instead of dragging it so the product can stay in place. After you've put the base colour on, you just want to get a plain, clean, fluffy brush, and you just want to go over it just so you can blend it in nicely and just clean it up, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the white colour, and we're going to go straight onto the middle eyelid here, just like so. Then you want to go back in with the deeper colour and just fix around the edges. Okay, so the best part about the eyeshadow look is glitter. We all love glitter on the eyelids, so I'm going to go in with this Ultra Powder Contour Kit. It's got this gorgeous shimmery colour, which is of course for highlighter, but I'm just going to go in and take it on just a flat brush and put it in the centre of my eyelid where we applied the white. So with this palette, it's got 8 amazing shades, so you can go undertone, overtoned. It's perfect for any skin tone, and it's got these gorgeous highlighters in at the end. And it's just £8, which is just an absolute bargain with all the things inside. So yeah, main key with eyeshadow, just keep blending until you're happy with it really. And like I said before, just you can always go back in and fix it. So next up, I'm going to be using this Graphic Artist palette in the shade Bright Babe. And it's got all these amazing colours. They're very vibrant, very out there, very festival look. And you've got this amazing blue, red, green and yellow. And I'm just gonna, it's a water-based product, so you just want to dip the brush in, which comes with the palette. It's almost like paint. It's pretty cool. That applicator is really good as well because it's really small, so you can get that very nice eyeliner fleek. Okay, so I'm just gonna see how this works. Oh, it literally is like face paint in a way. That's cool. So I've taken it really close to the eye line. You just want to go in the inner corner. And I think I'm gonna go and attempt a flick because we all love a good eyeliner flick. That's one flick. So the other pressure of trying to match the other flick. Okay, so literally the same to the other eye. You just want to go really close to the eyelid and just apply that. Okay, so the same, just gonna flick that out. So I've now finished the eyes. We've done the wings, we've got the blue eyeshadow on. It's looking crazy, perfect for a festival. And we're going to use this L'Oreal based product. It's called the Skin Paradise Tinted Water Moisturizer in the shade Medium. I've never actually used a tinted water moisturizer, so I'm very excited to see what it's like. It's £10.99. So I'm just going to apply some on this brush first. It's very warm toned. I'm going to see how well it blends. I'm just going to keep applying that. Okay, so it feels super light. It almost feels like literally, well, it's in the name, it is a water moisturizer. So it literally does feel like a moisturizer, but it feels really lovely, especially if you don't want to use a full coverage foundation in the summer, especially when it's so hot outside, and especially if it's at a festival and it's very sweaty. So this feels super light and super dewy, which will be perfect. And it blends really nicely as well. So I'm just gonna go and apply that all over. And they do an excellent range for different skin tones as well. I've got a fake tan on, so I'm using medium, and it literally is the perfect shade. So it's blending out really nicely and matches really well. You just want to make sure that you're blending it out really nicely, really evenly. And don't worry if you've got any scarring or any spot is covering really nicely over it, as I've got a few blemishes as well, but just make sure you're blending it out really nicely so you get it really even. Okay, so as we can see, we've got a bit of fallout from the eyeshadow from before, but don't worry, we're going to clean it up with this Lasting Perfection Concealer from Collection. I have had this concealer for years. It's absolutely amazing. It is full coverage and it lasts all day long. It literally is my favorite. It's literally £4.49. It's just a massive bargain. You get concealers that are so expensive, so overrated, and this one is just the best. It's so good. And I'm literally just gonna put it on the top of my chin, between my brows, up to the forehead. And then we're just going to go under the eye, all the way around, like that. And then you just want to take any brush. I use quite like a buffing type brush, so you can just buff it very nicely into the skin. And it blends really nicely as well. So now that that's applied, I'm just going to go back in with the brush that we use for the Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm just going to go over it so it evens out nicely. And it blends in so it's not too harsh. And we're just going to sort of press it in instead of sweeping it, so we don't get any harsh lines. Okay, now we're going to go back in with the eyeshadow palette because we're going to go under the eyes. I normally like to go in after I've applied concealer so it sits on nicely, because if you put it on before, then you've got to put your concealer over and it just ruins it. So I'm going to go in with this flat brush and we're going to use the dark blue first. Do the same here. And then we're going to use the light blue and go in the middle. Then we're going to go in with the white, go in the inner corner. After you've applied that, you just want to get a fluffy brush and you want to blend that all out so there's no harsh lines. And I'm just going to take that buffing brush that we use for the concealer. Just shadow is complete. We are then going to go in back in with the Revolution contour palette, and I'm going to use again a fluffy brush, and we're going to go in with, we're going to use this shade. It's like a dark, like a deep brown, it's like a taupe shade. So I'm just going to take the brush and just use some sweeping motions, and you want to work your way up to your cheekbone. It's almost like a circular motion. You should keep working your way up, and you want to do the exact same thing to the other side. Okay, and then you want to take the exact same shade and we're just going to pop it on our nose to give us a little bit of a nose contour. Get that skinny nose, and you just want to literally dab it on. I don't really tend to drag the brush because it'll then smudge, you know, your concealer, your foundation, and it'll make it look quite messy. So yeah, just patting on the product makes it on go a lot nicer. It's also working really well with the Tinted Moisturizer. It's going on really nicely. My skin feels really, really smooth from it. So yeah, you just want to take that contour and you just want to go on your chin all the way to your jawline, down your neck so it blends. And then you're going to take the exact same shade and we're going to go on the tops of our forehead. And you just want to lightly sweep it. Okay, so we've got this makeup tools kit from Superdrug. It was £7.99. You get so many sponges, so many spoolies, so many bristle brushes for your eyebrows and your eyelashes. So yeah, if you don't want to take your expensive like makeup brushes, especially to a festival, if you're camping, you definitely don't want to lose them. So I think this would be amazing to take. It's got this amazing bag that you can take with as well. And you don't have to take all these sponges with you either. You can pour literally all your makeup in and a few of these products. So I think for this one, I don't normally use highlighter. I'm not a highlighter girl, but I'm gonna go with some highlighter. And then we're just gonna go back in with that palette. And then we're gonna use this highlighter in the top right. And we're just gonna pat it in. It's very shimmery, it's very nice. And then we're just gonna put that on the top of our nose and blend it with our finger on our chin. I think for festivals, everyone goes mad for like highlighters and glitter, so this would be perfect. It's going on really nicely with the sponge as well. I didn't expect it to go on so nicely. And then you just want to blend that out. And then I'm actually going to take a smaller brush and use the highlighter and put it in the inner corner of our eyes. And then we're literally just going to take the big fluffy brush and then we're just going to go over it really lightly. I'm going to say that again because my voice just completely went to a different country then. I'm going to take the big fluffy brush and then we're just going to go over it very lightly and blend that all together. That sponge applied the highlighter really nicely as well. Okay, so now that's done, we're going to go in with mascara. Okay, so I'm now going to take this MUA Amplify Statement Lash. It says it's got a full volume lash effect. I have got small eyelashes. Oh, it seems, is it? It's a black/brown shade. I've never actually used brown mascara before, but apparently brown mascara actually looks nice on blue eyes, so this is perfect. So we're just gonna go in with that. Okay, so now that our base and our eyeshadow is on, I think the last thing that we need is just some lip gloss. So we've got the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Amber. It's number 7 if you're looking for it. And it's almost like a matte shade, but then when you put it on, it turns really glossy. So I'm just gonna apply that. Okay, so now that everything's on, we're gonna use the Revolution Fixing Spray. So yeah, just gonna put it this close to your face. And don't talk whilst you're doing it, otherwise it'll get in your mouth. Okay. That smells really nice. So just gonna waft it away so it sinks in the skin. That feels really, really fresh on the skin. Very light. And it smells amazing. It smells so, so nice. And it gives you a nice glow as well. That's really nice, that. Very, very glowy, very blue, very electric colours. Yeah, every product went in very, very nicely. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and gave you somewhat of an inspiration for your festival look. Don't forget you can try all these amazing products in store with 10% off at Student Beans. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and give it a like and subscribe and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!